Everything was just good a few days ago. Caicedo, this deal looked like it was going to get over the line. We were going to get our man, the man we have spent the whole summer tracking. It looks like he is on his way to Anfield. Brighton have agreed terms with Liverpool for 110 million, and Chelsea have well and truly been gazumped. It is a bit of karma, I think, that has come our way, that we have been outbid. A man that we've spent the whole window chasing looks like he's on his way to Anfield, and the target man, Moises Caicedo, who's favoured Chelsea, said we're a beautiful club, has had his preferences on Chelsea. It looks like he's going to be playing in the red of Liverpool. And this news is a difficult one to take considering the time we've spent tracking Caicedo, all the predicted lineups we've imagined playing with Caicedo in that middle with Enzo Fernandez. It looks like that is not going to be the case. The deal is not quite over the line yet, but I feel like Brighton agreeing terms. Liverpool's in a very attractive team to play for. He's going to be joining McAllister. Liverpool are desperate for central midfielders, DMs, losing Fabinho, losing Jordan Henderson. They're in the market. They're not here to play games. Obviously, they've spent the whole summer tracking Lavia, and they've decided, well, if Southampton are going to put a price tag of 50 million on Lavia, why not pay double and some and get a finished article in Moises Caicedo? Now, I do feel like Liverpool are paying over the odds. Brighton have played hardball with us all summer long. They want a fee in the region of 100 million, and we've just refused to pay it. And honestly, I think that we're right to not have been so quick to pay that 100 million. And if Liverpool are willing to pay 110, as much as it is upsetting and as much as it does disrupt plans, I feel like a midfield pairing of Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo for 200 million, a lot of pressure on those two guys to perform. Any bad performances, any weakness in that midfield, all fingers are going to be pointed at that pairing, that 200 million pairing. And when you see some of the, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, some midfielders that have gone for 100 million, Moises Caicedo, I don't feel like has had the pedigree. The potential is through the roof, don't get me wrong. I haven't been a huge lover of the price tag attached to Moises Caicedo. I think Brighton are really taking the absolute mickey with some of these Premier League teams at the moment. Mostly Chelsea in paying over the odds for some of their players. Brighton have been fantastic at making players, the development of some of these players. Moises Caicedo, I think they bought him for about 5 million from Independente like 2 years ago. And now they want to slap 100 million price tag on him for some very good performances in the Premier League. Talent is undenied. Do not get me wrong. Undeniable talent. Closest thing I've seen to N'Golo Kante. But Chelsea, we're in a rebuild. We're not going to buy our way back to the top. It's not going to happen. And 100 million, 110 on Moises Caicedo doesn't seem to be, to me, the best idea. If Brighton want to play hardball, they've got the fee they want. Liverpool are willing to pay it. I don't think Chelsea should pay it. Despite tracking the player the whole window, I'm sure some of you may disagree with me. Now, another development, obviously, throughout this is that we're in for Romeo Lavia. Incredible potential, very high ceiling, different kind of player. Not quite the finished article. Young, 19 years old, but 50 million, half the price, along with the acquisition of Tyler Adams from Leeds United for 20 million. I don't mind that. I find that strength in depth for 70 million, Tyler Adams and Lavia. If we can get the Lavia deal over the line, there are still going to be clubs sniffing. Man United are going to want him at this point. There's a few clubs that are in for him, but I feel like I would prefer the strength in depth, considering the bad news we just got from losing Nkunku in the past few days, looking like he's going to miss an extensive period of the season. It just shows how these big signings, these big transfer spends, if they get injured, it's almost like you're back to square one. You're down. We haven't got the funds to go out and buy another quality player. Potentially, we need to start having a bit more strength in depth than putting all our eggs in one basket and all our hopes in one player. The Nkunku injury has burned me personally. Like, I feel like I was so much more optimistic, so much more upbeat about this season, about the way we're going to start. Now losing Nkunku, that playmaker, we're short. We are incredibly short in that sort of AM role. You know, maybe we're going to get something over the line with Shekri. I can never say his name, but it is worrying, and it almost seems like the same situation could happen if we were to acquire a player of the caliber of Moises Caicedo and he get injured. So it is something to think about. I know it's not quite the news that we wanted, but 110 million, you got to hold your hands up and say, fair enough. Like, I don't feel like that is the profile of player to justify 110 million. But guys, let me know what you think. Like this video if you can. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment. I want to hear your thoughts. And I'll see you guys in the next prediction video for this Liverpool game. Looks like Moises Caicedo is going to be the starting 11, but not ours. Till next time.